motion graphics with that expression. So again, I'll just go back to new composition and verify. Okay, already created that composition. So I'll bring that flourish which I used yesterday, and you can use any of this. I will just share every single one of them with you guys. Okay. So yesterday we used this flourish to create more cool design with it, more cool flourishes design with it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just repeat the last part of the from the yesterday, which we did. So we went, went and created a new null. This was the flourish. Right now, what I have exactly done is just push the anchor point from the center to the this area, whichever place you like, you can push it. Once it's done, I'll go back to the rotation. I'll press R. I'll go to the null, go to the effect, expression, and I will apply slider. Lock the slider so I can reconnect this here, and I'll press Alt, left click. I'll type index into parent the slider. Now this I'm not going to animate the flourishes. I'm just going to control D 5 times. From the last class, I know exactly the numbers I need to put. That is 72°. We'll just enter it. Okay, so this is I just wanted to create this design. Once I've done, I'll just layer and do a pre-compose. Okay, so once I've done, I'll go back to the Photoshop. Just a second. Then, sorry. So I'll go here and okay, in Photoshop, I'm just creating a size. Composition size will be the canvas size will be 200 by 200, not that much. Just taking a small size. Just creating one single design here. If you want to push the resolution, you can. And it's fine. Okay. I'll go to the custom shape here. Legacy. Let me find the shapes. I'm just looking for the speed of the speed which is used in the playing card. Okay, whatever you shape you like, you guys want, you can use it. I'm just using this shape. I'll press F7. And I think I'm just going to scale this a bit. If you guys have any question, let me know, please. I'll change the color to merge this. I'm just flattening the layer. I want to make this look like a little bit of 3D effect. So I'm going to use a dodge tool here. You can use gradient, your wish. Just creating a fake 3D. Okay, so once I've done with this, I can save this file, save as. I'm going to save this is in the format of PNG because there is an alpha present. I need that alpha, so I won't save in JPG. This is important. Save it. Once I've done, just okay. So desktop image, image. So now I'm going to show you some very cool effect which you can do with your shapes. Now, what exactly I want to do in this image is I want that the flourishes ये इसको कट करते हुए निकल रहा है. So to do that, what you need to do, फ्लोरिश लेयर को ऊपर रख देना and shape layer को नीचे. Now I will just pre-compose this shape layer. Now why we are pre-composing, I'll show you in a second. Just pre-compose this. So just go here and apply alpha inverted. I'll show you why I applied that. So this is the reason I apply alpha inverted. So what's exactly alpha inverted is doing, as you can see, the flourish which we created back is now just creating a cut effect in this design, which makes it looks very cool effect. Okay, so once you are done with this area, you are happy. Okay, this is what you need. उसके बाद मेरे को क्या चाहिए ना कि जब ये फ्लोरिश अपने इस जगह पे रीच करे जहाँ पे शेप खत्म हो रहा है, देन उसके बाद वापस क्या हो कि अपना फ्लोरिश वापस जनरेट हो. I just want that. So for that, what I'm going to do is duplicate the layer. Again, I'm duplicating the layer. I will remove the track mat. This time, I'll bring the flourish layer down and the shape layer up. Before, the shape layer was done and the flourish was up. This time, I'll bring the flourish layer down and shape layer up. Enable the eye and apply the same track mat again on this time on the flourish layer alpha inverted. So what it will do, when it reach the edges, automatically it feels like that flourish are regenerating. After the shape is finished. Cool, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it was just alpha inverted. Okay, I need to change the color of the flourish. So flourish color is on this. I'll go to effect, generate, and I'll choose a gradient frame. Up to you, what color you like. I'll take the same color, yellow and orange. Okay, so once I've done with this, now again I'm just going to select all the layers here. And this time I'm going to do pre-compose. I'll name this shape animation. Up to you, whatever name you want to give. Okay, so if I come here now, just one cool thing. Say if you are increasing or decreasing the size of this flourish, let me show you. Right now you can see it's a little bit pixelated. So what you can do is you can use collapse transformation. So the flourishes don't get pixelated here. So if you will be doing some scaling and up now, you will see the changes here. Right now is very minimum because it's not changing because this I've used the same size. But when you increase the size of the flourish ना, उस केस में ये blur हो जाएगा. So if it's getting blur, just use this collapse transformation. Okay, so once you're done with that, now I'm going to use the same expression which we did early for the flourish on this shape comp. So null, effect, expression, slider. I'm going to scale it down a little bit, and I'm going to use a collapse transformation. So if I scale up and scale down, it does not affect. And I'm going to move my anchor point down. And I'm going to apply collapse transformation for all the layers here. Yeah, now it looks better. So before, as you can see, the wireframe was very much bigger. When I applied collapse transformation to all the layers and applied it to the shape layer also after, so you can see the wireframing is now shrink down. Just looks good while doing the work, nothing else. Okay, so I've just brought the anchor point, remember, of this comp down here. I'll open the rotation. I'll go to the null, lock the null effect, alt left click. Again, I just type index into -1. Oh, sorry, not -1. I'll parent with the index. So I just type index, multiply or into, parent with slider. Once you're done with this, select the layer, duplicate it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, rotate. Now you can see a very cool effect is happening. I can put exactly 72 degree. So right now I'm not animating, I'm just trying to position everything, and then after positioning and all, I will try to animate. But I'll just show you the concept. So if I just play here, this looks very cool. Okay, now there is a big problem here. Now problem is that all the duplicate layer are colliding with each other. That's fine, but it looks very groupy thing. So it does not look good. So I just want to create some more space. So to create some more space between them, what you can do is I'll go back, select this layer, and move the anchor point little further down. I can do that. I can again duplicate the layer. Now you can see there are they have a little more gap there, which is fine. You can do it like this. And say, for example, again you need to do it again. You are not happy with the spacing again. So again you have to delete it. go back here and move the anchor point down. So you have to keep doing it. Now there is an easy way. I'll show you that also. I'll go back to the null, go to effect, expression and slider. And this time this slider will be applied to the anchor point, not to the position, to the anchor point. This is for the rotation. And this is for the okay. So once you I have just added one more slider to the null. I'll go to the anchor. Now this time I have two parameter x and y. So for that I need a different expression before connecting to the slider anchor. Alt left click. Yesterday I told you about value. Values are used when you want to separate x and y. Square bracket. I do not want any changes in x, so I'll put a value of 0, comma, and then I will just directly parent with slider. Nothing else. All I did was I type value minus 0, comma, and parented with this slider. Let's see, it should work. If it does not, you have to change something. So let's see. Yeah. So now as you can see, all the flourish layers are, or the shape layer, shape animation layer are moving with just one slider. I can readjust any time the spacing between there. Just adjusting, and you can see the space are getting adjusted. Guys, fine कि ज़्यादा हो गया? It was very simple. I'll just show you again. Because I have a very limited time. So what exactly I did? There is an expression added to this, so I'll just delete this. I pressed U to open all the expressions. So I went to the null, I went to the effect, expression, slider, anchor, alt left click. I added an expression called value minus square bracket 0 because I don't need any changes in x, and directly parent. There is no index involved. Index is involved when I want the second layer to have more value compared to the first layer. In this case, I just want every layer should have the same value. So I did not use any index. Duplicating the layer. Now this time I'm going to animate this. So on the 0 frame, I'll keyframe the rotation. Let's say move to the 30 frame. Okay, so the expression from the rotation has been gone, so I have to reconnect it. Sorry. So index into parent with slide. Okay, so some cool effect is happening here. I'm going to apply a background. Effect, generate gradient ramp. Swap the colors. So I'm just going to use the same combination which I used yesterday, yellow and orange, and whatever color you like, you can use it. select all this layer. I'll go to effect, perspective, drop shadow, just to give it some depth. Okay, so I'll let you do till here, guys. Now before I do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a very cool effect here. I want when flourishes reach to 30, this shape layer reach to 30 frame, this shape start to shatter. We use shatter effect in the last class. So I want that na कि shatter effect इस पे apply हो जाए, ये area टूटने लगे. Not the flourish layer, just the shape layer. So I'll go to the shape layer, back to the shape layer. Now remember we did a pre-composition. I told you to do this pre-composition because when we apply a shatter effect to this layer, I want this layer to also get affected. So I can directly go to this comp here, and if I apply a shatter effect to this, it will automatically apply to this layer. It will automatically apply to all the 5 layers. Let me show you. So I will come to effect, simulation, shatter, render, glasses, repetition I'll make it 100. Okay, and there is a big problem you're going to face is the shatter effect will not go outside this area because the shape size is just bounded with this. I have tried many options but it did not work, so I'll try to fake this. Now what I want, the shatter effect is happening from the center, so मैं चाहता हूँ पहले नीचे से टूटे and after 30 frame के बाद टूटे. So for that I'll go to the force. First I'm going to change the origin and the position. So as you can see, only this area is breaking. I'll change the direction also. I want the particle, when they break, they move up. I'm going to change the extrusion depth to 0.01. Okay, which looks cool now. So I'll go to the 30 frame and I'll just try to keep moving this outside till it the shatter effect is not happening on the layer. So मैं बस उसको बाहर move कर रहा हूँ. As you can see, now there is no effect. I'll come to 30 frame. I'll keyframe the position. I'll move to say 60 frame. I'm taking just 1 second and I'll try to. Okay. Now, as you can see, this area is not getting shattered. This is because I need to increase the radius. Okay. So if I just come here and if I show you this, you can see a very cool effect happening. I guess some part is getting shattered because we increase the radius. So we have to push little down, little more down the force. So as you can see, it's creating very cool effect. Now in next class, we will see how to fix this square problem. And again, I need to change some color also, but that is for the next class. Okay guys, हो जाएगा कि नहीं होगा?
सर
So you have the video. थोड़ा सा बैठ के करो. पहले तो वीडियो भी नहीं मिलता था, तो वीडियो मिलता है. So I'll just pushing it. So after there's no break before 30 frame. Okay. I'll change the color in next class. So once you're done, try creating till here. फिर हम next class में देखते हैं. I'll just save this.